Well, we are back to the fifth waterfall in our documentary series. We were at Vermilion Falls in Hastings, and now we're moving up towards Minneapolis to visit Minnehaha Falls. Minnehaha Falls in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hey, Ed the Gorilla, where are we going today? Well, hey, I got kids to feed, so we're going to Minnehaha Falls. Ed the Gorilla speaks in a very high voice for some reason. So here we are at Minnehaha Falls in Minnehaha Regional Park. According to the Minnehaha Regional Park, you can plan your route to get to Minnehaha Regional Park, which being located in Minneapolis, it says you can bus, bike, drive, or walk, all of which allow you to get mugged at any point in time, because Minnehaha Regional Park is located in Minneapolis, Minnesota. One interesting fact about Minnehaha Regional Park and Minnehaha Falls, particularly the waterfalls, is during the Summer of Love, as it was known in 2020 to 2021, etc., etc., Minnehaha Falls was not burned to the ground, although a lot of other things were in this wonderful city. Thus, whether you take the bus, whether you bike there, whether you walk there, you may want to be on the lookout, particularly if you drive there. Lock your doors. Park hours are from 6 a.m. to midnight in developed areas, and they are 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. in undeveloped areas. I do not know what undeveloped areas are. Perhaps they are areas that have yet to have been born. Or perhaps there are certain skills that have not been nurtured quite yet in the park. I do not know. There is a wading pool in the park as well. That's wading, not waiting. Waiting pools are what is at the DMV. There's a couple of gardens there too. There's Longfellow Gardens. There's Minnehaha Falls Pergola. There we go. Pergola, what the heck? Pergola Garden. And there's Song of Hiawatha Garden. Hiawatha and Minnehaha. Sound like an Indian couple. Minnehaha Falls got its name after Alexander Ramsey. No. It's not the case at all. I have no idea how Minnehaha Falls got its name. And just like that, it's wintertime. See that bridge down there? That's the bridge that George Washington crossed after they had won the War of Independence. He strode across that bridge mightily with his trusty horse, Winston. As he unsaddled himself, he stood at the base of the falls and said, "Here I doth declare, we shall be independent, and no one shall govern us the same way that nothing is governing this water." Which was a complete and total lie, because then they went and built a government right away after. So, he wasn't very truthful. But if you believe that whole entire story, well, you'll probably believe that all state-sponsored things are here to help. Enough about politics. Back to the wonders of Minnehaha Falls. When you visit Minnehaha Falls, if you are a man, if you don't have a man bun, you need to go get a wig and create one. And wear skinny jeans. Because you are in Minneapolis. If you are a woman and you're going to visit Minnehaha Falls, you need to put on some yoga pants and get a coffee at Starbucks. Put on some cute boots and walk around. Chances are a fellow with a man bun will come up and attempt to talk to you. Because it's Minneapolis. Minnehaha is the only waterfalls in the state that has a dress code. It actually really doesn't, but if you spend anything longer than about 5 minutes at Minnehaha Falls, you will find a severe lack of flannel, and fewer Scandinavians. The demographics of Minnehaha Falls, the people that are usually around that area visiting Minnehaha Falls, are pretty much the opposite of what you would find in Bemidji, or perhaps Brainerd. Now, being that we weren't there for all that terrible long, I did not decipher or reason out as to why, with the limited footprint of the standard waterfall, area, which you're looking at right there. Why and how so much of the ice form spread out to the left and right of the center of the falls? I know that there's some reason, but I'm not sure exactly what it is as of right now. And it actually really doesn't bother me enough to ever go back to try to figure it out one way or another. It's just, it was an interesting natural occurrence that in a little bit here we're really going to get the opportunity to truly appreciate because of Crazy Nick's ability to fail to read signs. There were signs all over the place telling you that certain things are impossible and therefore they shouldn't be done and can't be done. A bunch of or else type stuff. But Nick found ways and proved the signs wrong. Na 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 na, you can too. Na 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 na. I don't know if he used exactly that tone of voice, but the end result was much the same. That bridge down there, that's the bridge that Washington crossed with his trusty horse, Winston, after they won the War of Independence. Some very nice walking paths and trails. Many a man bun has crossed through those walk paths, guaranteed. When you see signs that say don't go certain places, well, it's kind of a nice thing that at the moment Crazy Nick was slightly illiterate. Had it not been for his tragically failing eyesight, along with a total lapse of good judgment. Had it not been for those circumstances, we wouldn't be able to see what we're seeing right now. And as dreary as a day as it was when we filmed this, it is really interesting how much light passes through those ice walls. Do you remember back in the day when you always had to defrost your freezer? Well, that's kind of what all this reminds me of. Or when the compressor would fail on the refrigerator and the freezer would just defrost itself. You come home and you realize sometimes there's just not enough towels. Years ago, the Native Americans, when they decided to name Minnehaha Falls, the chiefs of the tribes sat around and said, what shall we give this a name of? And one of their other chiefs had just died. And they said, let's dedicate it to Chief Little Laughter. If you've learned anything, I could probably say, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intent. This documentary is for entertainment purposes. And to be able to see something that many people may not be able to just go take a look at randomly because of their lack of a man bun or yoga pants and Starbucks. And that wraps up location number 5, Minnehaha Falls.